Yes. Now let us we discuss Norton's theorem. Norton's theorem. Yes, already we know about Thevenin's theorem. Yes, what is Thevenin's theorem? Any network can be replaced by the single voltage source connected in series with single resistance across the load terminals. But here, what is Norton's theorem in the sense? For example, this is one network. At this network, the terminals A and B are there. At A and B terminals, you have one resistor named RL. Now, how this network, this is network, how this network in the sense, this network can be replaced by the single current source in parallel with single resistance across the load. That means these two are load terminals. Thus let it be, the single current source is called Norton's current, single resistance is called Norton's resistance. So now you tell me, what is Norton's theorem? What is the statement of Norton's theorem? Any linear bilateral two-terminal network can be replaced by the single current source connected in parallel with single resistance across the load terminals. Now, what are the similarities between Thevenin's and Norton's? And similarities are, in the case of Thevenin's, you have the RTH. That means VTH is there and RTH is there across the load terminal. This is AB. VTH, RTH, like this. Now what about the Norton's equivalent circuit? Norton's current is there, IN. Norton's resistance, RN, across the terminals AB. Across the terminals AB. Yes, across the terminals AB. So now if you observe this, VTH is open circuit voltage and IN is Norton's current. Norton's current in the sense it is short circuit current. IN is short circuit current, VTH is open circuit voltage. So therefore, when we try to apply the Thevenin's theorem, the load terminals has to be open circuited in the case of Thevenin's, and load terminals has to be short circuited in the case of Norton's. This is the first one. And second one is the open circuit voltage we need to find, and here the short circuit current we need to find. And third one is Thevenin's resistance and Norton's resistance both are same, because here RTH is equal to RN is equal to VOC by ISC or VTH by IN. That means in maximum cases, if I know the Thevenin's equivalent circuit, then I can easily obtain the Norton's equivalent circuit by doing the source transformations like this. And if I know the Norton's equivalent circuit, then I can easily obtain the Thevenin's equivalent circuit by using source transformation. So hence we can also say the Thevenin's theorem and Norton's theorem or Thevenin's equivalent circuit and Norton's equivalent circuit both are dual networks. Both are dual networks. So hence, what is the load current? If you take this circuit, how much current passing through the load? How much current passing through the load? Yes, if you apply the current dividing rule, IL is equal to the total current is IN, opposite resistance is RN divided by total resistance is RN plus RL. Okay. So now how we solve the network by using the Norton's theorem. This is important. So first, let us we take the problem like this. 12 volts. Yes, let us we take this is one problem. This may be 10 ohms, 3 ohms, 3 ohms, and here it is 6 ohms. Let it be 12 volts. Our objective is to find out the current flowing through 10 ohms resistor. So now what is the main object? How we can solve this problem in the sense? First step. Step 1. Let us we identify load. What is load here? Wherever we need to find out the current, that is the load. So hence RL is equal to 10 ohms. Next, step 2. Replace the load with the short circuit terminal. That is, load is replaced with short circuit terminal, or we can also say the load is changed to the zero value. Now this is short circuit terminals. Short circuit. The current flowing through the short circuit is ISC, or you can also say ISC is equal to IN. ISC is equal to IN. So 12 volts is there, 3 ohms, 6 ohms, 3 ohms. Let this node is 1, node voltage is V1, and we know this is the ground. This is ground. Okay. So now we apply the KCL here. Let it be this is current I. Let it be this is I1, and we know that this is ISC. Yes. Next. Thus if you apply the KCL, here we have the equation as I is equal to I1 plus ISC. That is, sum of currents entering to the node is equal to sum of currents leaving the node. Sum of currents entering to the node, that is I is entering, I1 and ISC are leaving. Now what is equation for I? So how I is there? This is 12 volts, and here 3 ohms is there, node voltage 1 V1. Current is I. Yes, current is I. The expression for current is initial voltage 12 minus V1 by 3. Next, what is equation for I1? Let it be this is node 1 V1 6 ohms. This current is I1. I1 is equal to V1 by 6. Now the last one is the current which we need to find is connected in the network like this. Node 1 V1, this is 3 ohms, and here the current is ISC. Yes, I have taken from this network. From this network these are taken. Now if you substitute these values in this equation, here also ISC is equal to V1 by 3. Now what is, if you substitute these three in this equation, 12 minus V1 by 3 is equal to V1 by 6 plus V1 by 3. That means 12 by 3 is equal to V1 into 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6. 3 ones are 3 fours. 4 is equal to V1 into 2 by 3 plus 6. That means 1 by 6. If you take the LCM, 6, and here 2 into 2, 4 plus 1. Therefore V1 is equal to 24 by 5 volts. 24 by 5 volts. But what is ISC? ISC is V1 by 3. That means 24 by 5 into 3. 3 ones are 3 eights are. So hence ISC is 8 by 5 amperes. ISC is 8 by 5 amperes. And next, third step, step 3. You need to find out Norton's equivalence resistance, that is RN you need to find. So while you are finding the RN, the voltage source must be short circuit and the current source must be open circuit. Voltage source short circuit and current source open circuit. Yes, current source open circuit. So then have the network like this. By seeing from short circuit terminals, you need to find out RN. This is 3 ohms, 6 ohms, 3 ohms. So now you say these two are parallel. The parallel combination of these two is 2 ohms. It is connected in series with 3. So hence RN is equal to 2 plus 3. This is 5 ohms. Yes, already we solved this network in the case of Thevenin's theorem. Yes, now step 4. Step 4. Draw the Norton's equivalent circuit. This is IN and here it is RN. This will be RL. Let it be the current is IL. You know the values. What is the value of IN? IN is 8 by 5 amps. RN is 5 ohms. RL is 10 ohms. Yes, now what is the equation for IL? IL is equal to IN into RN by RN plus RL. That is 8 by 5 into RN in the sense 5 divided by 5 plus 10. 5 get cancelled. This is 8 by 15 amperes. 8 by 15 amp. So if you apply the Norton's theorem, you got 8 by 15 ampere. Similarly, if you apply the Thevenin's theorem, here also you got 8 by 15 ampere. And the direct test is like this. That is the verification. You can do the verification in this process. And you obtain the answer 8 by 15. So hence, this is how you can apply the Norton's theorem. That means what you can say? The Thevenin's and Norton's theorems are very easy, but you must follow this procedure. So thank you for watching this. Try to subscribe this channel so we can you may have the more videos about electrical circuit and electrical subjects also in future. Yes, thank you.